I'm Chris Davidson. I'm the Director of the European School of Internal Medicine, and sadly this is the last time we'll be holding the European School in the UK. We've had 3 excellent years, and the last 2 years have been here at Brighton, courtesy of the Brighton Sussex Medical School, for which we're very grateful. The schools have been an outstanding success on many fronts, and it's nice to think the things that may have contributed to that. One, of course, is the faculty. We've been very lucky in having excellent speakers from a wide range of European countries, and not just Europe. The last 3 years we've also managed to secure the help of Linda Snell, an outstanding professor of medical education from McGill in Canada, and she with others have really given a different slant to the education here during the school. So we haven't just been teaching about medical topics, but the things that relate to development of our professional lives. So, wonderful faculty, and some innovations. We've tried over the last 2 years to include some innovations in the school. This year we've introduced a session where we used the computer suite to do interactive radiology session on chest x-rays, and that seems to have been extremely popular, though of course it is quite demanding technically. And Shirley Rigby, the co-director, also introduced a session this time on critical appraisal of medical literature, which was again felt to be very successful and a useful addition to the curriculum. But I suppose the outstanding thing for most of the residents has been the case presentations, and as always they form the focal part of the experience that they share at a very high level. And we have been privileged, as in previous years, to have some very good case presentations with many common and rare conditions that are relevant to everyday practice. So I think many people will take away memories of cases which will feature quite strongly in the next few years of their clinical practice. The success of a meeting, of course, isn't just down to the faculty, nor the standard of the lectures or presentations, but actually really to the participants themselves. And as in previous years, the residents this year have been outstanding. They've contributed from the beginning to the success of the meeting by their simple interaction with each other. From the hubbub that we experienced at the reception on the first day, we knew this was going to be a success, and it has continued throughout the week. And I think what links them all has been their interest in internal medicine, which after all is the focus of this school. It's very much goes against what many of the trends in some countries. As we've heard from Denmark, it seems to be increasingly specialised, perhaps in Scandinavia, but people are beginning to realise that actually internal medicine, a general approach to patients, is really what the patient healthcare systems need at present. And these young residents, who are going to be the future of internal medicine, have this very firmly in their philosophy, a medical philosophy, and it's very refreshing to see them with such enthusiasm. But the success of these schools, these last 3 schools, has been dependent on other things as well, and that's the team approach we've had from the outset. And the members of the team that I must mention are, first of all, my 2 co-directors, Antonio Martins Baptista, who was the very successful director in Portugal in Lisbon, and secondly, Shirley Rigby, who's added a breath of fresh air to the school in many ways, but is a very accomplished teacher and engages absolutely the right level with all the young residents. So it's been a pleasure to work with both of them in making these schools a success. But underpinning it all, of course, is the family team. That's Janet and Adrian Stevens, who've supported this from the outset, and without which this would not have been the success that it was. Janet's organisational skills are absolutely outstanding, and her attention to detail has been appreciated by certainly all the faculty and the students alike. So a great debt of thanks goes for everything in the last 3 years that has made these a success. And Adrian too, his technological help throughout has been fantastic, and the websites and the electronic access to the websites and the electronic development of the school has really been largely down to his work and his creativity. So we've been very grateful, and I wish to acknowledge that in both cases. But it's a rather sad moment for me. This is the end of the 3 years which I've really enjoyed. It's been a great professional privilege in my life to have been director of these schools and to see the enthusiasm with which all these young internists in all the three schools have gained so much from the course. Nevertheless, I'm very happy to hand this banner on to Professor Erdal Ekelin in Turkey, who is going to host the next 2 years in I think, a rather more sunny climate than we've experienced this week, and I wish him all the best. Thank you very much.